The Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting concluded in Colombo this evening.
Yes, CHOGM 2013 began on Friday with heads of governments from Commonwealth nations taking part in the two-day summit.
At a press conference convened in Colombo this evening, the 15-point Colombo Declaration on Sustainable, Inclusive and Equitable Development was announced.
Yes, in the declaration, the Commonwealth leaders recognized that accelerating growth has become central to policy efforts globally.
Warm thanks.
The press conference was presided by President Mahinda Rajapaksa, President of South Africa Jacob Zuma, several other heads of states, and the Secretary General of the Commonwealth Kamalesh Sharma. The Colombo Declaration, which was adopted today, also reaffirms the right to development for all individuals and commit themselves to eliminate disparities and focus on making growth more inclusive for all, including vulnerable groups, women, youth, and the differently abled. The Colombo Declaration also recalls the Millennium Declaration and the outcome of the United Nations General Assembly special event on the Millennium Development Goals, also known as MDGs.
Early today, the Commonwealth heads adopted the Colombo communique based on the theme Growth with Equity, Inclusive Development, capturing a wide range of relevant topics, particularly in the context of the forthcoming development agenda. Issues covered in the communique include development, political values, global threats and challenges, and Commonwealth collaboration. As Chair in office for the next 2 years, we would like to pursue initiatives that will assist member states in realizing their development priorities. We look forward to working closely with all member states in this endeavor.
On Commonwealth collaboration, there is a COM partnership initiative. It will be a contemporary platform to unlock potential for bilateral country-to-country cooperation and creation of collaboration between member states with online resource hosted on Commonwealth Secretariat's web-based platform Commonwealth Connects to take advantage of the enormous collaborative capacities that have arisen within member states in recent years. The orientation of the Commonwealth is a very simple one. We work together with member states for the advancement and adherence to our shared values.
The theme chosen by Sri Lanka, growth with equity, inclusive development, we found it resonating with the South Africa's national and the Africa agenda, as well as the international development frameworks. So it is a theme that really touched all of us as we discussed, and we were able therefore to discuss a number of issues. Some of the issues discussed included climate change issues with regard to capitalization and operationalization of the climate fund, which we believe is an important step and important taking forward of that agreement. We also discussed the plight of the small state and less developed states, also, which is an issue that features generally in our agenda, but I think this time it was discussed quite strongly.
I sense that there is a reaffirmation of the spirit and ideals of the Commonwealth, not only in terms of the uniqueness of this collection of countries and nations based on our shared history, but the core values of the Commonwealth, namely democracy, rule of law, human rights, and also the desire that whilst we move forward and recognize the fact that we're different, but we should not be divided. And the fact that we're different, but we should not be divided. I think I have a sense that there is that spirit and willingness of wanting to stay together as unique collection of nations.
The diversity and the unity of the Commonwealth that makes it a very important organization in lending its weight towards the resolution of many important global issues that confront mankind in our day. And for that reason, I endorse my colleagues' remarks on the theme that we met under at this time, because in a way I would say that poverty and inequality are probably at the root of many of the issues that we face today. And the fact that this theme suggested by Sri Lanka was able to focus us on some of the root causes of the problems in our world today.
Meanwhile, a question was posed to the President on certain countries arriving in Sri Lanka to assess Sri Lanka's human rights situation.
Tell us, enlighten us about the reasons behind those attending the Commonwealth, because we know that there were two reasons to attend the Commonwealth by some countries, that is to attend CHOGM and also to assess Sri Lanka's human rights situation. Reference to Britain arrived in Sri Lanka to attend the CHOGM. The British Prime Minister was in attendance at the opening ceremony of CHOGM. However, he did not attend the executive sessions but flew to Jaffna. In your opinion, how do you view this? Does this in any way affect or reflect the Commonwealth values and principles?
Any country will be very sensitive to references made to any particular country, and even Sri Lanka is sensitive. Whether it is human rights or any other thing. But you must remember that we also have a system. We have a legal system that is old as how many years? You know it. So we have a constitution. We have to oblige and we have to respect our constitution. So we will be doing it. The time, we have already started this. The process had already started. So it will take time. This is what I said. This is not a thing that you can start today and finish it tomorrow. The conflict was there, the war was going on for 30 years. So we have to slowly build this. Get the people to be. I mean, we have to change the minds and thinking of the people, not only in North, but in South too, and the East. Whether it is Muslims who had been displaced, the Sinhalese who had been displaced, and the Tamils. So they are all my people, my citizens. I have to look after them. So it is my responsibility to have a. So I will do it. But you can't say tomorrow, do it within 1 week or 3 months or 4 months. That's very unfair. So this was, everyone is very sensitive, and we respect values of the Commonwealth. We are members of the Commonwealth.